Good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. October 24th, 2018. Welcome into another fall edition of Talking Fitchburg. Jeremy Crosby here, Andrew as well. Ready to bring you the top headlines for the day right here in the city of Fitchburg, USA. And guess what? Andrew and I are not the winners of the Megabucks. I'm sorry.
That's right.
I told Andrew before we started the show that I was going to, take care of all of my staff here. But now I can't take care of them financially. But emotionally, I will take care of you guys.
Okay. Emotionally, thank you. You have my emotional support.
You're like, oh, great. That doesn't mean much at all. At least you can buy me a drink or something.
There you go. That's my emotional support, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure.
Bummer.
That's all right.
Well, and then I was telling you that I bought a ticket in Mount Horeb.
Yeah.
And
there was a $1
million winner in Mount Horeb. So I was like, oh my gosh. And then I just found out what gas station it was. I was like, oh man, I didn't go to that gas station. I was going to, but
that's all right.
So yeah.
We're here for another day, folks.
Well, I switched to the Powerball. Hope for that one.
There you go.
I bought that one at the same time I got my other one. So.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
And that's tonight. So
that's
good
tonight.
Luck.
You know what? I'm trying, okay? Have to get in the fear. We don't. Wife and I don't really play.
Oh, us
but
either.
We when it comes to these big ones,
you gotta try.
I don't know. It's just for the heck of it. We just
gotta try.
do it. We don't go crazy.
Oh no.
Means, but we just gotta try it. Be a part of that history, Andrew. Come on.
Yeah. History.
Yeah, history.
Lottery history.
Yeah.
If you didn't win, you weren't part of anything.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you helped the winner.
I suppose. Here's an extra $2.
Yeah, right. So
there you go.
I guess we just go on another day.
Oh yeah.
We're
here. We're excited.
We are excited.
News.
Lots
of news.
News you can use.
And crafts.
Today,
Yeah.
And caffeine.
Caffeine.
I got my caffeine here.
Crafts, and news. You can't go wrong, folks.
Yeah, that's our whole show right there.
There it is.
News, caffeine, and crafts. So stay tuned.
I have my caffeine right here. Well, actually, I think there's caffeine in it.
Oh, boy.
I don't remember.
If there's a hot chocolate in there,
no.
That'd be a crazy amount of hot chocolate. Holy mackerel.
I'd get sick. That'd be a lot of hot chocolate. Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Well, let's get rolling here with your news on this nice fall day. And Fitchburg Housing Plan open house is happening here. There will be a public informational meeting and presentation on the Fitchburg Housing Plan hosted by the Fitchburg Housing Task Force on Thursday, October 25th at 6 o'clock p.m. in the Fitchburg Community Center. Call to be specific, 5510 Lacey Road. You've got Jason with the MSA Professional Services will present and will provide an overview of the plan and action items. And then there'll be an opportunity for public to ask questions about the plan and provide feedback to the consultant. So make sure you stop by. Don't worry, we will be covering this. So if you miss it, we'll capture that and bring it back to you on our Gov channel F3. All right, in-person absentee voting is going on right now. They've moved it. It's still here right at City Hall, but they've moved it into a bigger room so can get more folks in and get you in and get you out of here. So here's what we got for the remaining of your times for the November 6th general election in-person absentee voting hours. So October 22nd through the 26th now. We've got 7:30 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. And then next week, the 29th and 30th, you've got 7:30 a.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. And then October 31st, Halloween, and November 2nd, 7:30 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. And November 1st, you've got 7:30 a.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. Reminder, you do need a photo ID to vote. Great Halloween hunt. It's coming this weekend. We keep reminding you of it, and I want to apologize because I have been saying the 10th annual. It's really the 11th annual. So 11th annual Great Halloween Hunt this Saturday at the Fitchburg Public Library, 6 to 8 p.m.
Do we know the theme? Have we ever heard a theme for that this year?
No, I remember when I was thinking about this video this morning too when we
The hot dog.
the hot dog. If you haven't seen that yet, so I think I'm gonna bring that back for Friday's show. By the way.
Okay.
But
Sweet.
yeah, but no, I don't think they.
I don't think they had a theme. Never heard one. They usually have had one.
No,
Just
we
curious.
just know there's a hot dog, inflatable hot dog.
I hope he wears that for that.
If he
night.
has time. I know it's gonna be tough because he's got to run around
and
but
do stuff. Absolutely.
yeah, I know.
Keep people moving.
Yeah, hopefully you can make it out there. It's a really fun event for the kiddos and for the whole family. So come on out. And then following that on Saturday, you've got or Sunday, the Fitchburg Historical Society Fall Meeting. This is on October 28th at 1:30 p.m. at the Fitchburg Public Library. And you're learning about the fish hatchery here in Fitchburg. You'll be learning the ins and outs of the fish hatchery with special guest Jason, who's the current operations technician at Nevin. It's Nevin Fish Hatchery. Or how is that even said? Is it the Nevin State Fish Hatchery? There you go. And yeah, come on out. It's going to be great. Get an update from the Historical Society as well. And again, this weekend's at 1:30 p.m. at the library. So it's kind of cool. Oh, it says bring your own fish tails too. That's good writing right there.
Oh, yeah.
Bring it. All right. Speaking of bringing it, state driver's license and IDs are the most common forms of proof of identity to show at the polls. That's right. Anyone who does not have an ID needed to vote in the Wisconsin fall election should start the process ASAP. Don't wait. Communicate. That's one of the other commercials here that we're in. Wisconsin driver's license or IDs are the most common forms of ID shown at the polls. There is no separate voter ID. Wisconsin Department of Transportation Division of Motor Vehicle, DMV, encourages voters to check and be sure that they have the proper identification needed to vote in the Wisconsin state election on Tuesday, November 6th. Wisconsin Election Commission notes other forms of identification are valid for voting purposes, such as military or student ID cards. To see if the card meets the requirements, visit the Wisconsin Elections Commission's website. Voters looking to get their first Wisconsin ID can turn to the DMV for help. To obtain an official ID card, there are documents required, such as birth certificate. If all documents are not readily available, the ID petition process, IDPP, can be used to obtain a receipt valid for voting while the remaining documents are verified and obtained. So DMV offers the service ID cards for voting purposes free of charge. DMV's voter ID hotline right here, 1-844-588-1069, is available for any questions if you're worried about not getting the process totally complete, but at least trying to get that ID card so you can vote. All right, last but not least here for your headlines today, we are going to talk a little bit about Wisconsin launches an addictive recovery helpline. It's called 211. This is awesome. I think I wish we could have got it out the day it came out because there was a lot of cool stuff put out online that I saw. But the Wisconsin Addiction Recovery Helpline is now available to connect people with resources to overcome dependence on opioids or other substances. This free and confidential service, supported by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services, is managed by 211 Wisconsin. This is just an incredible piece here. The Wisconsin Addictive Recovery Helpline offers people hope at a time when they may feel overwhelmed by what steps to take for health and healing. Staffed by caring trained specialists, it is a safe, trusted place to quickly turn for information. The service will help us achieve our vision of everyone living their best life. The Wisconsin Addiction Recovery Helpline is available statewide 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Andrew. Call 211 or 1-833-944-4673. This is pretty cool. Developed as part of the Department of Health Services' committed support to people impacted by Wisconsin opioid crisis, the Wisconsin Addiction Recovery Helpline is available to everyone. People can call with questions about addiction to all substances, including alcohol, drugs, whether they're struggling with addiction themselves or concerned about a family member or friend. And yeah, it's easy. Just dial 211. And, we've been talking about the crisis. The database currently includes information on 1,900 agencies offering 4,700 different services and supports. That's
a lot.
That's incredible. Incredible stuff there.
Well, I love all the different, hotlines we have there. Crisis services detoxification services, assessment, counseling, day treatment. All of that stuff is available to anyone, which is great.
Mm-hmm. Really, really good stuff. So check it out. We'll post up the link certainly so you can check this out and learn more about it. But just it's an awesome piece, something definitely needed and can be shared widely with everybody. So, all right, that does it for your headlines. Coming up next, we're going to open up the Fitchburg Digest. And we're talking about caffeine. Is caffeine really addictive? I'm sure you know the answer to this because I drink it every day. We'll talk about that next right here on Talking Fitchburg.